What up, it's Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, October 7th, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Another Colleen Hoover's book is receiving the movie treatment on the heels of the box office hit It Ends With Us, which generated more than $340 million. Reminders of Him was picked up by Universal and will drop in theaters February 13, 2026. Hoover is adapting her novel alongside Lauren Levine, and the duo's production company, Heartbones Entertainment, will produce. The book centers on Kenna Rowland's desire to reunite with her young daughter after serving 5 years prison sentence. Hoover says, "I am thrilled to be working with Universal to bring Kenna Rowland's world to life. I hear that many readers who tell me they found something of themselves in her story of living with and through tragedy and doing the often messy and imperfect work of healing and turning the page to a fresh chapter in life." Levine echoed that sentiment. She says, "Heartbones aim to deliver to movies what Colleen has done so successfully in publishing, and we know these stories will find emotional and economic resonance in the modern movie business." Saturday Night Live mined for laughs what imagined Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris' reaction might have been to last week's vice presidential debate between her running mate Tim Walz and Republican J.D. Vance. The sketch saw the return of SNL alum Maya Rudolph as Harris, Andy Samberg as her husband Doug Ettenhoff, and Dana Carvey as current President Joe Biden. Current SNL cast members Bowen Yang played Vance and comedian Jim Gaffigan played Walz. The 9-minute sketch showed Harris and Ettenhoff settling into a couch with snacks and a glass of wine to watch the debate. The clip mocks both vice presidential candidates for dodging questions and Walz specifically for being overly agreeable and friendly. Harris crushed a glass in her hand when Walz mistakenly said, "I've become friends with school shooters." Harris and Emhoff then decided to watch something less stressful, with Emhoff suggesting they turn to Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, and Harris offered to put on her recent debate against presidential candidate Donald Trump. Before they can switch channels, however, Harris spits out her wine after hearing Walz explain he misspoke when he said that he was at the 1989 Tenement Square massacre, where there's proof he was actually in the United States at the time. He said, "I think what happened is I went to Disney World's Epcot. You can go around the world, and I had a couple of drinks in the German section and thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead." With Vance, who admitted he, too, had past statements he liked to back out of. Harris at home wanted to know, why are they friends? Why are they vibing? Carvey's Biden then wanders into the room and says, "If you're not here, I'll come by later." Biden says, "What's wrong with that guy Walz? He's crazy. Get your facts straight, Jack. You've got to hit them with a no joke or here's the deal, or let me be clear." Virgin River will return for a 6th season in December. Netflix shared photos and a December 19th premiere date for Season 6 on Monday. Virgin River is a romantic drama based on the Robin Carr book series. The show follows Mel Monroe, played by Alexandra Breckenridge, a nurse and midwife who moves to the small and remote town of Virgin River in Northern California. Season 6 will follow preparations for Mel's wedding to Jack, played by Martin Henderson, the local bar owner and former U.S. Marine who first fell in love with Mel in Season 1. Showrunner Patrick Smith told Netflix Tadam, "We're trying to hit all of the milestones of the pre-wedding planning, the bachelor and bachelorette parties, the rehearsal dinner. In addition, Mel and Jack will advance on their path to parenthood while also turning Lily's, played by Linda Boyd, farm into their ultimate dream house." Tim Matheson and Ned O'Toole, Colin Lawrence, Benjamin Hollingsworth, Zibby Allen, Sarah Dugdale, Marco Grazzini, Mark Yanhihim, Kai Bradbury and Candice McClure also returned to star. Jessica Roth and Callum Kerr joined the series as a young Sarah and Everett, Mel's parents, who appear in flashbacks in the new season. Virgin River was renewed for Season 6 in May 2023. The series originally premiered on Netflix in 2019. Cricket legend and former Top Gear presenter Freddie Flintoff is set to host a revival of the British game show Bullseye on ITV. The hour-long program challenges amateur dart players and their trivia-loving partners to hit targets while answering questions. Flintoff said in a statement, "I love the darts, and Bullseye was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Can't believe I get to host this Christmas special. You can't beat a bit of bully." Top Gear was suspended indefinitely by the BBC after Flintoff sustained serious facial injuries and broken ribs in a car wreck while filming an episode of the auto-themed show at Dunsfold Aerodrome in Surrey, England in December 2022. He only revealed the extent of his injuries in the past when footage from shortly after the mishap appeared in his BBC docuseries Freddie Flintoff's Field of Dreams. Michael Mann, the producer, said in a statement, "We're delighted to have acquired the rights to Bullseye, one of the most iconic game shows ever, and the timing could not be better considered the popularity of darts. Freddie is the perfect host for it, and we can't wait for the show to be back on ITV." Flintoff and AJ Odudu host the ITV competition show Don't Rock the Boat in 2020. Amazon Freevee reportedly has scrapped plans for a Who's the Boss sequel series featuring original stars Tony Danza and Alyssa Milano. The news was reported Friday by The Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, and TV Land. No reason was given for the streaming service's decision. Co-starring Judith Light and Danny Pietaro, the show initially aired for 8 seasons from 1984 to 1992 on ABC. It followed Tony, played by Danza, the widow father of young Samantha, played by Milano, who leaves their Brooklyn neighborhood for a job in posh Connecticut as a housekeeper nanny for Angela, a stuffy advertising executive, and single mom to Jonathan, played by Pietaro. Danza and Milano were to reprise their characters, which was to be written and executive produced by Mike Royce, the co-showrunner of the recent One Day at a Time revival. Danza and Milano have remained close over the years, with Danza even attending Milano's recent performance of the Broadway show Chicago. Investigation Discovery shared a glimpse into its new chapter of People magazine Investigates Friday. The series explores the, quote, heart-wrenching true stories behind crimes that transcended headlines and became part of popular culture. The upcoming season will examine the murderer in a clown outfit, the slaying of an expected mother, and a journalist killed in a fire. A voice says in the trailer, sex, betrayal, money, and an evil clown. The latest season premieres October 28th with 2 episodes titled The Boogeyman and A Story to Die For on Investigation Discovery at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A press release states, the series will continue to expand upon People's original reporting, offering unprecedented access to key individuals close to these cases, archival footage, and new perspectives. Alien Isolation is getting a sequel. Al Hope, the creative director of the original 2014 survival horror video game, announced on the game's 10th anniversary Monday that a sequel is in the early development at Creative Assembly and Sega. Hope said in a statement, "On the 10th anniversary, it seems only fitting to let you know that we have heard your distress calls loud and clear. Today I'm delighted to confirm, on behalf of the team, that a sequel to Alien Isolation is in early development. We look forward to sharing more details with you when we're ready." Alien Isolation is based on the Alien film series. The game takes place 15 years after the original 1979 film, directed by Ridley Scott and starring Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley. Alien Isolation follows Amanda Ripley, voiced by Andrea Deck, an engineer and the daughter of Ellen Ripley. The character must confront with an alien as she investigates her mother's disappearance aboard the space station Sevastopol. Hope says, "It's been nothing short of incredible to witness your passion for the game over the years and see it reach so many people around the world. Your boundless enthusiasm, excitement, screams, and steely courage in the face of cinema's greatest killer has been profoundly rewarding. He also added, whether you're a nightmare mode veteran or stepping into Amanda Ripley's shoes for that thrilling first attempt, good luck. We want to express our deepest gratitude. It was a dream project brought to life by a brilliant team, and the reception you have given over the years is extraordinary. The Aliens film franchise consists of 4 main movies: the crossover series Aliens vs. Predator, and the prequels Prometheus and Alien Covenant, Alien Romulus, a new film set in between Aliens from 1979 and Aliens 1986, opened in theaters in August. Hulu is also developing Alien Earth, the franchise's first TV series. The Broadway League has announced that the marquee lights from several theaters on the Great White Way will be dimmed to honor the late Tony Award-winning actor Gavin Creel. The memorial is to take place at a date and time to be coordinated with Creel's family. At their request, the League said Friday. Creel died September 30th from an aggressive form of cancer. He was 48. Jason Lax, the interim president of the Broadway League, said in a statement, "It's hard to fathom the loss of Gavin Creel. Not only was he an actor of the highest caliber, but he was also a committed activist and champion for so many causes, both within and outside our industry. Gavin gave of his whole self to our community, both in his performances and his charitable work. The Broadway community is lucky to have known him both as an actor and an individual, and to have benefited from the joy he brought into so many people's lives." Creel was known for his roles in the New York and London stage musicals Hello Dolly, Thoroughly Modern Millie, The Book of Mormon, Bounce, Hair, Mary Poppins, Into the Woods, and La Cage La Folies. Pop music star Madonna has posted photos and a heartfelt message remembering her brother Christopher Ciccone, who died of cancer over the weekend. He was 63. Madonna, who wrote on Sunday, "My brother Christopher is gone. He was the closest human for me for so long. It's hard to explain our bond, but it grew out of an understanding that we are different and society was going to give us a hard time for not following the status quo. We looked each other's hands and we danced through the madness of our childhood. In fact, dance was kind of a superglue that held us together. Discovering dance in our small Midwestern town saved me, and then my brother came along and it saved him too. My ballet teacher, also named Christopher, created a safe space for my brother to be gay, a word that he was not spoken or ever whispered when we lived. When I finally got the courage to go to New York to become a dancer, my brother followed, and again we took each other's hands and we danced through the madness of New York City." She remembered how Ciccone had started out as one of her background dancers, and then later became the creative director for many of her outrageous blockbuster concert tours. Madonna said, "We defied the Roman Catholic Church, the police, the moral majority, and all authority figures that got into the way of artistic freedom. And my brother was right by my side. He was a painter, a poet, and a visionary. I admired him. He had an impeccable taste and a sharp tongue, which he sometimes used against me, but I always forgave him." The singer acknowledged that they had been estranged for years, but reunited when he became ill. He says, "We found our way back to each other. I did my best to keep him alive as long as possible. He was in so much pain towards the end. Once again, we held hands. We closed our eyes and we danced. Together, I'm glad he's not suffering anymore. There will never be another one like him. I know he's dancing somewhere." Rapper and actor Donald Glover has canceled the remainder of his Childish Gambino concert tour due to his planned surgery for an undisclosed health issue and anticipated recovery. Glover posted on social media Friday, "After my show in New Orleans, I went to the hospital in Houston to make sure of an ailment that had become apparent. After being assessed, it became clear I would not perform that night, and after more tests, I could not perform for the rest of the U.S. tour in time as of now, I have surgery scheduled and need time to heal." He also added, "My path to recovery is something I need to confront seriously. With that said, we have made the difficult decision to cancel the remaining of the North American tours and the UK and European dates. Tickets will be refunded at point of purchase. I want nothing more than to bring this show to the fans and perform. Until then, thanks for the love, privacy, and support. Glover kicked off the tour to support his new album, Bando Stone and the New World, on August 11th. And he played 18 shows before postponed some dates due to health issues. The artist is also known for his work in the TV shows Community, Atlanta, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Singer-songwriter Otis Redding was given a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Friday. Ana Martinez, the producer of the Walk of Fame ceremony, said in a statement, "The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce has honored its dedicate a star to the legendary Otis Redding, whose music continues to inspire generations. The music icon's widow Zelma, daughter Carla, son Dexter, rapper Killer Mike, and music producer Jimmy Jam attended the star's dedication. The Georgia-born Grammy winner is known for his 1960s hits Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, I've Been Loving You Too Long, Respect, and Try a Little Tenderness. He died at the age of 26 in a private plane crash in Wisconsin in 1967. Redding was posthumously inducted into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Cissy Houston, the mother of the late Whitney Houston and a two-time Grammy winner who performed alongside superstar musicians like Elvis Presley and Aretha Franklin, has died. She was 91. Houston died Monday morning in her New Jersey home while under hospice care for Alzheimer's disease. Her daughter-in-law, Pat Houston, told the Associated Press. The acclaimed gospel singer was surrounded by her family. Pat Houston said in his statement, "Our hearts are filled with pain and sadness. We lost the matriarch of our family." She said her mother-in-law's contributions to popular music and culture are unparalleled. Mother Cissy has been a strong and towering figure in our lives, a woman of deep faith and conviction who cared greatly about family, ministry, and community. Her more than 7-decade career in music and entertainment will remain at the forefront of our hearts. Houston was in the well-known vocal group The Sweet Inspirations with Doris Troy and her niece Dee Dee Warwick. The group sang backup to a variety of soul singers, including Otis Redding, Lou Rawls, The Drifters, and Dionne Warwick. The Sweet Inspirations appeared on Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl and sang background vocals for the Jimi Hendrix Experience on the song Burning of the Midnight Lamp in 1967. In the same year, Houston worked on Franklin's classic Ain't No Way. Houston's last performance with the Sweet Inspirations came after the group hit the stage with Elvis Presley in a Las Vegas show in 1969. The final recording session with the group turned into their biggest R&B hit, Gotta Find a Brand New Lover, a composition by the production team of Gamble and Huff, who appeared on the group's 5th album, Sweet, Sweet Soul. Houston was 91. Kim Deal is releasing her first ever solo album in November, and on Monday she shared the 3rd single, A Good Time Push. Deal is best known for her work in the bands The Breathers after she departed the Pixies more than a decade ago. In the visualizer for her new song, Deal's face appears as an opaque overlay with landscapes changing in the background. She sings, "Drive a stake, they'll never find us. Part of me wants to push you off of this world. I'm dull and you're doomed. I want big change. I want volume." Deal's previously released Coast and Crystal Breath. Other songs that will appear on Nobody Loves You More include Disobedience, Big Ben Beat, and Bats in the Afternoon Sky. The album will drop on November 22nd. CBS aired a star-studded special celebrating 50 years of the American Music Awards on Sunday night. Jennifer Hudson honored the late Whitney Houston by singing I Will Always Love You, while Brad Paisley paid tribute to the late Charlie Pride with the performance of Kiss an Angel Good Morning and his new single Truck Still Works. Sheila E. and Shad Khan sang I'm Every Woman to celebrate half a century of achievements by women in music. Gladys Knight performed Midnight Train to Georgia, and Green Day sang Dilemma. Kane Brown celebrated the legacy of country music by performing Drive for Daddy Gene and Miles on Ed, and Nellie Chingy, Jay Quan, and members of the Saint Lunatics honored hip-hop's evolution with the rap melody. K-pop phenomenon Stray Kids represented the boy band genre, singing NSYNC's Bye 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 and their own Chick Chick Boom. Other celebrities that made appearances were Mariah Carey, Carrie Underwood, Jimmy Kimmel, Gloria Estefan, Jennifer Lopez, Reba McEntire, AJ McLean, Smokey Robinson, and Samuel L. Jackson. Charlie XCX is teasing an upcoming remix album which drops on Friday. Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat, will feature collaborations with BB Tricks, Ariana Grande, the 1975, John Hopkins, Caroline Polak, Blady, A.G. Cook, The Japanese House, Tanashi, Julian Casablancas, Bon Iver, and Shy Girl. The 32-year-old singer has already shared her remix of 360, Talk Talk, Fondue, Girl So Confusing, and Guess featuring Robin and Young Lean, Troy Save, A.G. Cook, and Addison Rae, Lord and Billie Eilish respectively. She and Troy Sivan are currently on their Sweat Arena tour, which concludes in North America on October 23rd before the tour kicks off the UK leg of the tour. Charlie XCX previously previewed the remix collaborations with an Instagram photo carousel that shows lime green billboards featuring artists' names which are read from right to left. Ariana Grande commented on that post with heart emojis, and her response generated more than 1,700 replies. The upcoming album is the seventh from Charlie XCX. Brat drops in June. Taylor Swift is officially the wealthiest woman in music with a net worth of some $1.6 billion. The 34-year-old singer sensation is now richer than Madonna, Beyonce, and Celine Dion, Billboard reports. Rihanna previously held the spot for the richest female musician with a net worth of about $1.4 billion, but Rihanna's fortune was built largely from her Fenty beauty, makeup products, and lingerie. Forbes reported that Swift is the first musician to make the billionaire ranking primarily based on her songs and performances. Her fortune includes nearly $600 million amassed from royalties and touring, plus a music catalog worth of an estimate of $600 million and some $125 million in real estate. Swift was recently named Artist of the Year and was the recipient of the Video of the Year award, among other accolades, at the MTV Video Music Awards on September 11th. Country music stars and Tennessee natives Dolly Parton and Morgan Wallen are raising money and awareness for those devastated by Hurricane Helene last week. At least 215 people have been confirmed dead, hundreds remain missing, and thousands displaced throughout Florida, the Carolinas, Georgia, and Tennessee. Parton personally donated $1 million to the nonprofit Mountain Ways Foundation Friday, while her Dollywood Parks and Resorts and the Dollywood Foundation gave another $1 million to the organization. Parton said at a Walmart in Newport, Tennessee, "These are our special people here. They're my people. I feel like all people are my people, but everyone here grew up in the mountains just like I did. So, of course, I have a close connection to them, and I can't stand to see anyone hurting. So I want to do what I couldn't do to help after these terrible floods." Joining Parton at the event was Walmart U.S. CEO John Furner, who pledged his company, which includes Sam's Club, the Walmart Foundation, would give $10 million towards hurricane relief efforts. Wallen is promoting a food drive in Knoxville, Tennessee, in addition to donating $500,000 to the American Red Cross. Wallen posted on Instagram stories earlier this week, "My family in East Tennessee are safe, but I know many are absolutely devastated there and in multiple states. Those hills and hollers are very important to me in so many ways. It's going to take a monumental effort, and I am in contact with my team and others working on ways I can help." Trevor Riggins, Red Cross National President for Humanitarian Services, issued a statement to Knox News, which is part of the USA Today network, expressed gratitude to Wallen. Riggins says, "We can't thank Morgan Wallen enough for his heart and generosity. $500,000 donation to impact help on the grounds now in the areas affected by Hurricane Helene, including his beloved East Tennessee." Recording artist North Carolina native Luke Combs also took to social media to say the storm victims are on his mind. Combs says, absolutely heartbroken from everyone impacted by Hurricane Helene, especially my folks in western North Carolina. Me and my team have been making some calls, and I think we've got something really special lined up to help the Carolinas as much as we can. More details to come ASAP. Rapper Future's mixtape Pluto is the number one album in the United States this week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts day of Saturday is Chappelle Roan's The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, followed by Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet at number 3, Post Malone's F1 Trillionaire at number 4, and Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time at number 5. Rounding up the top tier are Katy Perry's 143 at number 6, Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department at number 7, Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft at number 8, Little Tekka's Plan 8 at number 9, and Noah Kahan's Stick Season at number 10. And finally, Joker Folie à Deux is the number one movie in North America, earning $40 million in receipts this weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced on Sunday. Coming in number 2 is The Wild Robot with $18.7 million, followed by Beetlejuice at number 3 with $10.3 million, Transformers 1 at number 4 with $5.4 million, and Speak No Evil number 5 with $2.8 million. Running up the top tier are Sam and Colby at number 6 with $1.8 million, White Bird at number 7 with $1.53 million, Deadpool and Wolverine at number 8 with $1.52 million, The Substance at number 9 with $1.3 million, and Megalopolis at number 10 with $1.1 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, October 7th, 2024, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.